All right, so today is the second weekly update. It's Monday, September 4th, and I forgot to film this on Sunday, so that's why I'm filming it now. But it's a good thing it's a Labor Day, so no school today. But for this weekly review or update, I guess you could say, I'm going to break this down into my college and research life and student life. So let's talk about the college and research life, and we'll start with Monday. So Monday and then also Tuesdays when labs started. And Monday I had my chem lab, which went from I think it went from like 3 to 5 or something or 6. I keep forgetting, but that was basically my chem lab on Monday, and I just took like a couple quizzes, and then it's just like first lab, so you just go through all the procedures and whatnot. And I did not do well on those quizzes mainly because it was like syllabus quizzes, honor quiz, and all that type of junk. Where it's sometimes, for me personally, if it's an easy like quiz or something where you're given like a syllabus or something, the questions just always trip me up because I always overthink those questions. But I think I got a 70 on the syllabus quiz, and maybe I even got the same on the honors quiz and whatnot. But it is what it is, and I'm sure in the other labs I'll get better grades, but that was basically for Monday. Now Tuesday I had my chem lecture, then I had the bio lab, and then calculus lecture, also research. Or no, Monday was research, but then Tuesday I don't have any research on Tuesday. I'll just pop up my schedule there just as reference. But on Tuesday I had my bio lab, and we just did micropipetting. Those little micropipettes where you just push it down and then suck up the volume or whatever, and then you put it in some other liquid. And we were just making like a rainbow with that, and then seeing like dilution, concentration, volume. So it's nothing too complex, pretty easy. So we finished up pretty early. I think both my labs I finished pretty early. And in biolab, there's this thing called Hullabaloo U, which is basically helping students be prepared for class, which is like studying tips or just any other like college related tips. This lighting is not working for me. Here, let me. No. All right, just whatever. I'll just work with lighting like this. But yeah, that was the bio lab. Then I went straight to calculus. So the bad thing about Tuesday is that I have to eat lunch at 10 because then I have to go to the bio lab. Then I have to go to calculus lecture. So it's like back to back. Same building though, which is pretty nice, pretty decent. But I have to eat lunch at like 10, and then I can't eat until like 3:30 or something. So it is kind of a hassle, and I picked that my NSC. Didn't think it through, but it is what it is. And Wednesday, yeah, I'm sure hopefully you guys saw the vlog where I pulled tickets and then just went through the research and stuff like that. Just talked about that a little. And Thursday and Friday, I did some more research, which was more fun. We were basically looking at, we were basically growing or reviving organoids. And organoids are just, I mean, I don't even, I still keep forgetting. It's like, I think specific cells in cancer. But we were basically growing organoids, which are these like 3D type of cells. They grow in like 3D type. Don't take my word for that one. It's better if you just Google that one instead of going off my definition of that. But we're reviving organoids, and Friday I actually got to change the media for HTC 116 cells, which are just the sort of colorectal cells that we're working with. We have a wild type, a 1 point mutation, and knockout of the P53 gene. We're basically looking at that, and the media is just like nutrition and food for the cells. So I was able to just switch the food, and it was actually really fun. Went through all the steps, sterile field and whatnot, and yeah, it was very fun. And oh, and for quizzes, Thursday, there's a pop quiz in chem, and I just knew there was going to be a pop quiz because all my other classmates who have different professors are already taking like timed quizzes and stuff. We have a pop quiz, So every time I went to that chem lecture, I'd always think that there's like a quiz that day. So I took that quiz, and it was a pretty easy quiz. It wasn't difficult at all. It was just like dimensional analysis and then like sig figs, so nothing too difficult yet. But I know during pretty much the whole week, I was stressing over calculus, and even in that vlog you guys saw, I was stressing over calculus. And on Thursday, I went to the math learning center, and that helped a lot. And I spent like 2 hours understanding logarithms and just how to break down those questions, going from semi-log, double log, find those equations. And I actually was able to teach one of my classmates that. So it's just it's a really satisfying feeling to be able to solve those types of questions, especially if it's like chemistry or calculus or any sort of side of any question like that, where you have like a complex topic that you're trying to understand and you finally understand it. It's just so satisfying. Here, let me move somewhere else. This lighting is not working for me. Mm. All right, well, I guess I'll just hold the camera like this. It's better lighting than the recent lighting, but all right, so yeah, I was just stressing over that calc quiz, but I was talking about how it's like so satisfying to be able to um, basically go through those questions and thoroughly understand them, kind of be like a little bit of an expert in it, and it's just so satisfying to understand those questions, especially physics, chemistry, calculus. Like in physics, I was so satisfied understanding like torque, how to go through those questions, and I think chemistry, it was the most difficult one, I'd say, was I think Unit 7 or Unit 8. Forgot what specific topic Unit 7 or 8 are in chem, but it was basically the equilibrium stuff and the rate of reaction stuff. Just understanding that was just so satisfying. But yeah, that's pretty much college and research life. All right, now let's talk about student life. And besides like college studying and whatnot, my life is pretty boring because that's pretty much all I do. But I'm going to talk about pretty much the game day. So Saturday, I went to Eric and I went to Jackson's house, and we just pre-game, had some Whataburger beforehand, and we just took a bus to the game. And man, that game was just awesome. It was just a great experience sitting in the student section at A&M and watching the Aggies just destroy the Lobos. Like, what is a Lobo anyway? That's the funniest thing. But it was very fun. The energy was great. And then the Aggie Warheim, every time that went on, it was so fun just seeing the Aggie Warheim, the hullabaloo, connect, and then just trashing on UT, which I mean, who doesn't love trashing on UT? And it was just a great experience. And I definitely go to the future ones, and I even got this clip from the Aggie game, which it was basically Connor Wigman throwing a pass to Noah Thomas, and that was just a beautiful pass. And that was like one of the many touchdown receptions that Noah Thomas got, and it was just crazy. It was like I think end score was like 52-10 or something, or I think so. I keep forgetting, but it was a great game. I enjoyed it. I loved the experience, and definitely going to go to more Aggie games, especially the Auburn, Alabama ones. And I got a camp for those. But we were sitting at third deck, so it wasn't the best view, but I mean I thought it was pretty decent. And yeah, that's pretty much the weekly update. If you guys want more of these videos, like, subscribe, share, and as always, a pomodoro a day will make you a doctor someday. See you guys in the next one.